What's up, guys? Welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a skull. We're going to be doing drawing of a skull. This should go up Halloween day, I think. So I thought it might be cool doing a skull. So it's human skull. And yeah, let's just get going. So we're in the middle with those skull eyes, that sort of shape for the sockets of our eyes, human eyes. So halfway, the eyes are along this line. So you find about the middle, like this section here, and we're just going to come over, and we're just going to start with the inside section of that eye. So they're kind of long shaped going down our eye sockets. They go down to our cheekbone. So we're going to bring it up and around like this, and then it's going to come down like so. So it's kind of like a letter N kind of turned sideways. See this? It's kind of a long shape, and it's got angles on it. So then this is going to come down, travel around like so, and then back up into here. So then we're going to come over the other side, and we're going to do the other eye. So we have a similar sort of start. It's like this. So this area is like the bridge of the nose, just here. And then we're going to bring this up and down. So like that letter N sort of shape, tilted a bit this way. And then we're going to bring this down around. And back the other side, like so. So they're not like perfect circles, but they're kind of like sad sort of eyes, sad skull, going this way, right? And don't worry if they're not exactly the same on both sides. They're usually not on skulls. Faces aren't really symmetrical like in sort of cartoons and stuff. There's slight differences on both sides. Okay, so then inside, in between, we have the nose. So it's kind of an upside down love heart kind of shape. So it's got real scraggly sort of top to it, like that. Kind of looks like a volcano. And then this is going to come down. And you can add bumps and bone-like shapes around if you wanted, or you could do it like more smooth, like this side, or more bumpy on this side. And then this is going to come up into the middle, like so, and then the other love heart side comes up like so as well. And then we have this bone that goes right up in here. It's like the nasal cavity. It's where like your smell sense organs go back up into your brain. Right, so then of course inside all these sections are dark black. Right, so just to make inside the eye sockets a little bit more interesting, I added some shading, a bit of cross hatching, just to show that there's maybe a bit of bone inside those eye sockets. You could color the whole thing black, of course, and it would look just as good, like the nose here. But I just left a little shadow, maybe just here, a bit of shading. That's all. Makes it look a bit cooler. So, right. So now we got to do some bone details and teeth. So, just around sort of this eye socket, we're going to add some lines just around it, coming around it like that eye socket is raised up a bit. Sort of just coming along inside here. And then it's a he now. He has an eyebrow sort of line that comes up around here. It's the brow bone sort of thing, just here. And then we have pretty something similar on the other side as well. So just like a scraggly sort of line like that. And in the middle here then we have sort of lines for the bridge of his nose. So a line coming down here, and then a line coming down around the side, sort of bumping around the bottom of that nasal cavity just here, coming down like so. You can do something similar on the other side. Hairy bumping lines like this, just following around that shape. And then it might come down just to a little bump down, a little sort of V sort of section that comes down into the bones for where the teeth are. So then we need to just add some lines around this edge of the eye, so just around here, coming up around maybe here a bit more, maybe a line just here as well, like so, and maybe some more just up inside some sort of cracks or bumping lines for the brow as well, just here, sort of just coming across here. You could do this lots of different ways and it still look good. Maybe some sort of lines just down here on the nose. Right, so that's kind of that central mask kind of area, right? So like a mask that you would wear at Halloween, it has sort of these cheekbone type areas coming down the sides. So just coming down beside his eyes here, we're going to have lines that go out diagonal this way and then go around your cheekbone just here and then go back up towards the nose. See that? So we're coming out from the side of the head, just right at the eyebrows, and then it goes around for where the cheek is, and then it goes up this way. Okay, so you can feel those on your own face if you touch your cheeks. You can feel them coming out from your eyebrow and then coming down around and into your teeth. Then I'm just going to add sort of cracks. It's an old skull coming down from the eye sockets. Make it look a bit more creepy. Maybe some dots and dashes and stuff. Scratch marks maybe. You can add as much of this sort of detail as you'd like, of course. Right, so then these cheekbones, they become the mouth and the teeth, and then the bottom jaw comes down from that. So we'll do the bottom jaw just to get in the rest of the face, and then we can fill in the teeth. So just coming down from this cheek, we're going to go down like so on both sides, down like so, and then we go in this way, and then this kind of, it can bump or it can go straight, it's up to you. We're going to go down. It's kind of classic jawline that we usually draw, except maybe a bit more bumpy at the chin here. So we go down, chin, jawline, and then up to the side of the face. So the inside of this jawbone then is in here, just in there, and then we have the top jawbone just coming out from the cheek, just here. Comes around like so. So you can do something similar over here. So we're going to go down like for this, and then this is going to curve around like so. We're just right under the middle of those eyes there. That's how far in you go. You don't go too close to the nose because it's the edge of the teeth. Then, so the teeth then, so we kind of have a gum line, but it's not a gum line, obviously. It's a bone sort of line. It's where the teeth grow out of the bone for the top of the mouth there. So and these bump across. So you're just adding, they're smaller at the edges and then they get bigger as we go in. And you've one like right in the middle here for the middle teeth. So we're bumping and waving, going in like this. You just gotta make sure you get one in the middle. And then we go out from there, and they get kind of smaller at the edges here. Bring it down to there. Then, so teeth. So just gotta make sure you have 2 big teeth in the middle, and then kind of smaller at the edge. So there. So these are kind of higher up. They're higher up than the middle teeth because it curves around going backwards. So it's a bit of perspective in it. And then you have your big teeth here. Then these go up. So we're following this line up to here, and they get kind of smaller as we go up here, like that. Same on the other side. Big one, getting kind of smaller now. Up, and then real small up here, like so. Then you can add the lines in between them if you want. So just adding those, coming down, joining up the gum line. Not really a gum, but we'll call it the gum line for ease. And you might have some lines coming up from there as well, just sort of coming out from the gum line here. Just to show that there's some bumps on that bone. Then bottom teeth are just joined to the top teeth. So we have just a line coming down here, a line coming down here, and then we have that middle line again. So just right here, and this comes down. You'll see it's lower than this line because they go around like the top. And then we're just gonna bring these down, bumping every now and then, like so. Bumping. The bumps kind of get bigger in the middle. And then we just join them with lines to the top. So just kind of evenly spaced, and then they get kind of bigger in the middle. Might be kind of some darker shadows under the teeth here because they're bottom teeth. So you might just thicken up the line. That's all you got to do really. So you just in the gaps, just make them thicker. And then just do the rest of your lines coming across. Coming across like so. If you want, you can add real light lines to the teeth. If you wanted, of course. Dots and dashes and stuff like that. As much detail as you'd like to give it. And then we got to give the bottom jaw and sort of gum line bone, the bottom bone for where the gums would be. So we got to finish this bone anyway. So we're going to go that way in there. So this is hollow, see-through. You put your finger through it, and then this side is just in about the same space, just in here. So this line is a double line, I should have said when I drew it. So we have 2 lines, and the inside line is the one that goes down to here. And then we have another line that just comes down for that bone here. And then another one inside, just showing those bumps on the jaw, just there. And then of course we have sort of a gum line underneath these teeth. So it's not as pronounced as the top one. So you can just add a suggestion of that sort of bumping section there. And then you can add some more detailed sort of cracks and stuff maybe coming up around his chin. Maybe some lines coming down here, just coming from the gum line, coming down towards the bone of the chin. Dots. Crack or two. Coming up like so. You can add hatching and things, you know, where you think there might be shadows, but, you know, not essential. Stuff like that. But yeah, so that's main parts. Now we have that big dome head that skulls have, that humans have, for our big brains. Big brain! Shout out PewDiePie. So we're going to go from the cheekbone, it starts, so coming out from here. See, that's like the temple. Sides of the head. And then this is going to go up real around. So it's going to go up real big, like so. So the eyes are like halfway on the head, on the human head. So if you were trying to get it in proportion, you would measure from the chin to the middle of the eye there, and then where the top of the head will be the same measurement. So let's see, just here, and then it'll go up, and then it'll be just here. So the eyes are halfway down the head. And then we can add some just sort of details coming around for the front of that skull. You can thicken up some of these lines if you want. You can add some more details coming across the brow maybe. Coming out the sides. So just adding dots and dashes here on both sides. Just making it look super creepy. But that is the main idea. That's how to draw a human skull. I'm going to be a bit of a nerd and add maybe a shadow on the bottom, like it's sitting on a table or something. I don't know why that makes me nerd, but it might work out, it might not. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go for it. We're just gonna put it going this way, and then coming out from the bottom of his jaw here. So I'm pretending like it's a sort of a still life classic art type thing, and I'm gonna just put a shadow here on it, like it's on a table. And maybe a line then for the table just behind. Just a little line here. And going that way. Yeah, not bad. So there you go. How to draw a skull. Happy Halloween, guys. I'll see you in the next video.